Your team is sucking donkey balls. Big ol' hairy donkey balls. Bouncing, bouncing donkey balls. Your coach is a clown. Your team is sucking donkey balls. Big ol' hairy donkey balls. While I'm out here stacking paper on my grind, breaking walls, flexing with my crew. Yeah, we never take a fall. Thug life, living right while you bitches just stall. I'm the king of the block. Got my hustle on lock. You be chasing all that hype, but your game's a cheap knot. My hustle's on the rise, your dream's looking like a flop. Talking big, you just a little fish the shark's about to chop. Your team is sucked. Yeah, they ain't got no balls while I'm out here falling, breaking down your walls. Big ol' hairy donkey balls, you know I stand tall. Talking tough, but you're soft like a kitten in the halls. In the streets I roam deep, got my pride like a beast. You a feast for my rhymes, I'm a savage, not the least. Rolling with my nig, and we feast like a feast. I'm the lion in the jungle while you're just a little niece. You want the smoke, step to me, I'll put you on blast. Your whole squad's looking weak, like a joke, not a cast. I'm the real deal, baby, you just stuck in the past. While I'm flexing on the daily, always moving so fast. Your team is sucked. Yeah, they ain't got no balls while I'm out here falling, breaking down your walls. Big ol' hairy donkey balls, you know I stand tall. Talking tough, but you're soft like a kitten in the halls. Ain't no game that you can play when I'm spitting this heat. I'm the one who runs the street, you just follow my feet. Confidence on blast, you can't handle my fleet. While you sucking donkey balls, I'm the king of this beat.
Ain't that complicated? I'm sipping the wine, riding this train to glory. Got my cash on my mind, all the way to hell and back. We don't play, we attack. Fuck 'em all, your team sucks balls. Stay out of my track. Ain't nobody dissing me and walking away unscathed. Smacking off the podcast, we ain't afraid. Rolling in these streets like a king, reaching for the paper until the final bell rings. Up in ya, where the hustle never sleeps. Bitches talking still, but they ain't too deep. We riding that glory, train full of fire. Light away, motherfucker, we're going higher. We're going higher. We're going higher. All our street life too fast, no time for regrets. Dodging all the hate, no time for your threats. I'm clocking my mileage, trunk full of ambition. Every bar I spit, man, it's a street composition. Run the blocks like a boss, never take a loss. All these fuckers in my rear view paying the cost with me, crew. Yeah, we ride or we die. Got the city on my back, watch the haters comply. Up in ya, where the hustle never sleeps. Bitches talking still, but they ain't too deep. We riding that glory, train full of fire. Right away, motherfucker, we're going higher. We're going higher. We're going higher. We ain't slipping. Hell no, we ain't. Every step I'm pimping. Hell yeah, we say we creep. Podcast spitting fire while these poles are just glare. We the lions of this jungle, so you better beware. So you better beware. Like a goddamn movie, I'm the star of the show. I'm full of ambition, let my true colors glow. I'm gripping on the path and I'm killing the scene. Ain't no stopping this train, just follow the dream. Fuck 'em all, I'm the realest, see the truth in my eyes. While you motherfuckers fumble, I'm the one that will rise. So bring your best game, but I'm calling you bluff. Cause when it's all said and done, man, you ain't that motherfucker. Up in ya, where the hustle never sleeps. Bitches talking still, but they ain't too deep. We riding that glory, train full of fire. Either way, motherfucker, we're going higher. We're going higher. We're going higher.
shit's getting old, we ain't sold on you. Maybe next week, boy. Hell yeah, we ain't got the time. Josh High Pull, what a joke, you Bobby Hill looking motherfucker, you. We ain't got no more time for you, fool. Hell yeah, we ain't got the time. Your team is poop. How you still got a job? Kentucky must be fools. Hell yeah, we ain't got the time. Double sweaty, you fucking weenie. Can't you even win a game at home? I'm sure you won't get fired though, but we ain't got no more time for you. Hell yeah, we ain't got the time.
I'm the king of this shit, yeah, I'm built to last. Bitches trying to front, but they don't got the craft. Rolling with my crew, we move quick like a flash. Living that street life, making money, making cash. I hate your team, they weak, they just wanna crash. But I'm balling on a level, yo, I'm sipping on that sass. Smacking off the podcast, don't step to me. Talking all that noise, but you're just a parody. Fuck your mama, know you hate my clarity. We live in thug life, that's the reality. I'm the voice of the streets, I'm the absolute truth. Got these fuckers shook, they just playing the sleuth. You claiming that you tough, but where's your proof? I'm flexing all these wannabes, I'm the living proof. Hard street living, always rolling deep. In the shadows making moves, never lose my sleep. My rhymes hit hard like a punch from the street. So fuck with me, you know you can't compete. Stacking off the podcast, don't you step to me. Talking all that noise, but you're just a parody. Fuck your mama, you know I did. We live in thug life, that ain't no shit. Smack, smack, yeah, we making waves. Cast hitting hard like we digging graves. Got that fire in my soul, feel the heat that raves. In this life, boy, you either thug or just slave. With my crew by my side, we rise up like kings. Life's a game of chess and I'm pulling the strings. Got the world on my back, but I'm counting these blings. Motherfuck your team, they don't know where to sing. I'm the real deal, no imitation. Spitting raw truth, no hesitation. Built from the struggle, pure determination. Smacking off the podcast, my revelation. Smacking off the podcast, don't you step to me. Talking all that noise, but you're just a parody. Fuck your mama, know you hate my clarity. We live in thug life, that's the reality. I'm the voice of the streets, I'm the absolute truth. Got these fuckers shook, they just playing the sleuth. You claiming that you tough, but where's your proof? I'm flexing on these wannabes, I'm the living proof. Hard street living, always rolling deep. In the shadows making moves, never lose my sleep. My rhymes hit hard like a punch from the street. So with me, you know you can't compete. Smacking off the podcast, don't you step to me. Talking all that noise, but you're just a fucking freak. Fuck your mama, you know we all did. We live in thug life, that ain't no shit.
What you daddy don't like, you don't. I'll be you back in Watertown. The sun's back alive. What you white, like the gun, one together, we know. Go new, we know. We know. Go new, we know. What you do.
Smacking off the podcast, yeah, we making waves. Cash hitting hard like we digging graves. Got that fire in my soul, feel the heat that raves. In this life, boy, you either thug or just slave. With my crew by my side, we rise up like kings. Life's a game of chess and I'm pulling the strings. Got the world on my back when I'm counting these blings. Motherfuck your team, they don't know where to sing. I'm the real deal, no imitation. Spitting raw truth, no hesitation. Built from the struggle, pure determination. Smacking up the podcast, my revelation. Smacking up the podcast, don't step to me talking all that.
On Christmas Day we singing, I'm breaking out, no screaming. Got my cash in hand, we storming. Jingle bells, I'm hearing them roaring. Merry Christmas, all you mofos. I'm your holiday broker. Oh, what fun it is to watch y'all stumble. Y'all sucking fuzzy, y'all sucking hard. Silence when I step, you know the vibe. Bitches quaking like they caught a homicide. Christmas time with Santa's mob, giving ass whoopings, that's my fucking job. Your team sucks like a thick fucking shake. We're out here calling it like a man with a stake, cracking skulls like candy canes. You know my skills remain. Watch me reign. Hoes know I'm the man. Gifts I give, you take with a smile on the street life hustle. We've ruled it for miles. Watch hard how I do it. Respects what I'm collecting. Your team is weak, brother, just second guessing. Silence when I step, you know the vibe. Bitches quaking like they caught a homicide. Christmas time, it's Santa's job, giving ass whoopings and laying down the law. Hard life, but we showing on time. With the thugs and the bangers, we don't fall behind. Jingle bells jingling, but y'all hear nothing when we roll through your hood. We bringing that fucking. You thought you could hide? Nope, nope. But I'm the one bringing all the real dope and the hope. Christmas cheer, yeah, it's not a facade. I'm the Santa of the streets, bringing smack to your heart. Watch your back, cause I'm coming down your chimney. Your team's kinda sucky and I'm punching on your chinny. So take your L's, put them under the tree. In this winter wonderland, only thugs run free. Silence when I step, you know the vibe. Bitches quaking like they caught a homicide. Christmas time, we riding that sleigh, giving ass whoopings, that's our team to say. Merry fucking Christmas Day.
The way we played against Southern Cal and Ohio State, I think we walk out of there with a victory.
Mario's capable of fucking it up somehow.
We have to be on game day. You know what that's going to be like.
No.
You don't play.
Damn you, Ed.
So I like that graphic. I look like Dr. Demento. I like that. I like Dr.
Yeah, you noticed that too, didn't you?
You're a
Dead man walking for the unemployment line.
Goddamn ass. You ain't nothing but a punk bitch. Fuck you and every goddamn thing you stand for.
Smacking off the podcast. All right, everybody, welcome back to Smacking Off the podcast. What's up with you, Doug?
What's going on? Can you hear me?
Yes, you sound great.
All right.
Man.
It's going to be a good night.
A good night. Hell yeah. You be like Outcast?
Something like that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know a guy that run the soundboard for Outcast, Jasmine Jamerson. I want to give a shout out to Jazz up in Chicago. But anyway.
Ed, you there? All right. Well, Ed's here, but he don't hear us yet. So
Ed is here. Ed, join us on Smacking Off the podcast, Ed. I know you're trying to get her down. What about Nikki? Is she with us?
Hello.
Hello. What are you thinking, Nikki? What's up with you?
Nothing. You said Outcast, and now I have I'm sorry, Miss Jackson in my head.
Hell yeah. No, I think Outcast was all right. They tried to be good. I ain't hating.
Bruce,
I
are you
them.
Bruce, are you an Outcast fan?
What's that again?
Are you an Outcast fan?
No.
Okay. Now, so if you had to be subjected, Bruce, I got to ask you. So if you had to be subjected, whether you'd rather be subjected to an hour of Slayer or an hour of Outcast?
Probably Outcast.
Oh, okay. I'll know that in case you ever visit. I will run the Slayer.
But it gives me room to do a deep dive tomorrow and learn some more. I always like learning new musicians and groups and stuff. So, I like that.
That's awesome. Me too. What about King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard? That's the best new band out there, guys. That's a real thing. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. What was you saying, Nikki?
He said Outcast. This was very poetic.
Yeah,
the way they went together.
Ed, are you a Outcast fan? Ed, I don't think we can't hear Ed, so
we can't hear Ed.
I think. Bruce
I mean, I
think
Ed. I don't hear Ed.
We're working on it now. Richard Brian Gerrug says, "Go Dogs," so that'll make up for him being gone with us for a second. But let's keep exhorting him to join us. Yep.
So he has joined us. I think he's just going to pop out and pop back in, and that usually does the trick.
There you go.
So it's a big week, man.
It is. That's what I was thinking. A big week of college football. It's like you stole my what I was thinking. What was that? Bruce says it's intriguing.
Now, what's intriguing? I just there's a lot of great games, a lot to look forward to. So no, I'm tickled pink.
How about now?
Can you all hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me turn you down though.
All right. So here's the deal.
Yeah.
I have a migraine. I thought about calling out, but I think it's going to be a great show. So I'll just be relatively quiet.
That's because we need you, Ed. We need you, man. Just even for more support, knowing you're here helps me. What about you, Doug?
Sure does, Ed.
All right, I appreciate y'all lying, but that's cool.
Hey, we're gonna be calling on you, Ed. We're gonna need.
Yeah, we need you.
That's right.
Okay.
There you go. He's got all kind of functionality here.
So before we jump into these games, and we don't have as many games as we typically do. A lot of important games though. But what's going on in the college football world? I have not kept up. I know that shit is moving really fast right now.
What about the coaching carousel, Doug? You want to talk a little bit about the coaching carousel?
Yes, that's crazy. I honestly, for once in my life, I really feel bad for Penn State. I kind of feel like maybe their karma finally cost them. They can't coach, but now they're after Matt Campbell. But I kind of feel like he's going to be another one that turns them down.
I mean, they can pay him a lot more than Iowa State.
They can, but he loves that. He's been very vocal. There's been a lot of schools that's gone for him, and he's stayed. I can't see Penn State, and they lost 24 of their recruits. Like he going in there is literally starting from scratch. Like this is worse than West Virginia, North Carolina, and Marshall. Like they
Well, I
have
could
nothing.
attest to that also of what happens to a program when it gets decimated by their coach leaving. I mean, Christ Almighty, we had 26 scholarship athletes at the end. That and then rebuilding. I mean, it just kills you.
It
Oh,
does,
yeah.
and you got the coach that was able to put the pieces back together rather quick. I don't know if there's a coach out there right now willing or able to do, because this is Fish's
What
job.
about Bill O'Brien?
The programs that's been depleted and turning them around. So he was ready for it. But what other coach can I say that right now that would actually take the job that is willing to do this?
Well, it seems like there's one person or one sports agent that a lot of the media is targeting, that is having to have a huge hand in this scenario of all the coaches not wanting to take that job, or for one reason or another, athletes leaving. And is it right for a sports agent to have that much power? But it's the fact. And, I hate to see it come to that when two of the three coaches that were offered at Penn State all have taken lesser jobs, not better jobs. You would think Penn State would be a priority to any good coach.
What about Bill O'Brien? Any chance he could come?
Well,
I think they're going
that'd be his
stuck
second
with-
stop there.
maybe
Yeah.
Chip Kelly.
Who? Tim Kelly?
Chip Kelly.
Oh, Jim Kelly is the former quarterback of the Bills.
No, Chip.
Oh, Chip Kelly. That would be
Every
interesting. I
job-
think.
He was just fired from the Raiders, so it's not like he really has much to do right now.
Think about that one, Doug. That'd be interesting because Penn State, one of their problems is they were relatively offensively stale, in my opinion. The concepts they had worked if you could dominate the line of scrimmage, but they didn't have the kind of advantage on the line of scrimmage that you needed to do that. So somebody that was willing to take chances offensively could be an interesting hire.
I'd point Gruden more than I would Kelly.
I don't think Gruden would have taken a job in the South. I mean, the man is right there in Florida. I think if he retired, he would have taken the job in the South. I can't see him going to cold weather now. That would be my only reason I could see Gruden saying no, unless they go after Jay Gruden. But
No, they're not gonna. No.
yeah, but you get what I don't think, John, if he's going to actually take a job, because there's too many schools that's offered him over the years. And so he finally says, I do want to come back and coach. He would prefer the SEC, and his reason is because he doesn't want to be in cold weather.
If you're Rich Rodriguez in West Virginia right now, you've got to beat the hell out of Western Pennsylvania. I mean, you got to be working the fuck out of that region while there's all this controversy up there. And Pitt as well. Pitt and West Virginia need to be beating the hell out of recruiting in Western Pennsylvania, which is historically have produced some of the greatest players of all time. Just some little short names here: Dan Marino, Johnny Unitas. I forgot Joe Montana. It goes on. Oh yeah, Joe Namath. I mean, this kind of players coming out of Western Pennsylvania. Now's the time. If you're a Pitt or WVU,
You're right about that, Dr. Balls. You are right about that.
And I also believe you've got a recruiter now at James Madison, a guy that loves to recruit. That is his favorite thing to do, and he can pull in players like no other. And Billy Napier, he's going to go after those boys now too.
Now, where did he land at, Nikki?
James Madison.
James Madison is interesting, but at Penn State, you could sell a lot. Now, how much money do you think that James Madison will spend on NIL? I'll tell you what. Let's find out how much
I
that
say
James.
they have been the last few years. That's why they've been competing. This program was absolutely nothing. D2, I mean, all of a sudden they decided we're going D1 and they have showed out. I mean, they really have been awesome. So I think look what they've done with their last two coaches. You get another coach in there that loves to recruit. You're going to just keep building. This guy he was selling a national championship to our players at Florida, knowing our program does not resemble a national championship program right now.
It's really interesting they make the CFP though. That'll change that whole kind of the whole leveler of the field here is who is willing to spend this money. Oregon could spend it most money.
That's small. James Madison at North Texas, these are small schools that are willing to put the money out there because they want to build their football programs. All of these schools have had baseball programs, even basketball, but now they're willing to put money into football and they're succeeding. And they like it.
The TV contract for the AAC can't be that much, though. I mean, how much money? Where's the money coming from if you're James Madison?
Well, you got to kiss a lot of hiney somewhere along the line because $25 million a year for the average team. Oregon's at 20. Now LSU's at 25. I mean, you got to go out there and hustle now. UW Fish just came out today and said, hey, I need $25 million in the next 6 months to compete with Oregon. And he's right.
Yep.
Florida's going $25 million. And if needed, they are willing to go with the rest of the contract instead of hiring Kiffin at almost $14 million a year. We got Summerall for 7.5, and they're willing to use the rest of that in NIL.
See, that's smart in my opinion. I was going to touch on that how Florida saved money on the coach by giving a relatively new head coach a chance at Florida, which I think he's going to be at least as successful as Napier, probably more so. But then increase the money on NIL and throw some players. But the cupboard wasn't bare at Florida, though, Nikki. They had players.
And we're keeping our players intact. These guys are coming forward since we hired him. Are like, no, we're staying. Our biggest one we were worried about, of course, was Ball. And he's staying. He's happy. These guys aren't looking to join the portal. I'm sure we'll have a few. Our recruiting class, other than one decommit, stayed intact. So I guess they're seeing the same as a lot of us are seeing the movement in this program. It's going in the right direction with our defensive coordinator hire, offensive coordinator hire, the staffers. They're happy.
So let's grade the three best known coaching hires so far this year. So we'll talk about Kentucky, Michigan State, and LSU. So Kentucky hired Will Stein, and which I thought was a decent hire. And South Florida is also interesting. How do y'all feel about that? How do you think that Will Stein will do at Kentucky? OC, he was the OC at Oregon, by the way. For those,
I don't know much about Stein right now. I haven't looked into him.
I think you great as long as what we were just discussing, that Kentucky's now willing to put the money, because he's used to that money at Oregon. He's used to being able to get those offensive players he wants at Oregon. So he's going to need Kentucky to back him on that.
No, he's supposed to be a quarterback whisperer too, Nikki, and they and Cutter Boley is pretty good talent, and they had a few receivers which I think they might keep. So what do you think the prospects? You think he'll develop the quarterback at Kentucky?
I think so. And you brought in Salone, which was LSU's offensive coordinator. He was also the quarterback coach for Jaden Daniels. He had a really rough year, but I can't put that on him because everything about LSU this year was rough. So I
There you
can't
go.
put that on him as it was his problem. I think he's a badass coach. And so you not only have Stein that can coach the hell out of quarterbacks, you also have Sloan that's also coached a Heisman to win the Heisman Trophy in a year where they had 3 losses, which is not easy to do.
Oh yeah. Now, Bruce, I got to go to you since you watch Oregon carefully, and you see your rivalry with them, and you get a long time association with that conference. So, what would you say?
Well, I was
Oregon's
impressed
philosophy
with
was?
Dante Moore for the first time this season, to be truthful. What I wasn't impressed with was we held their running backs to 56 yards. So,
Hmm.
we did some good things and we did some piss poor things, and I'm happy with how the game played out. It showed where we are in our inadequacies and where our advantages are. And I
So,
think this year our recruiting class has jumped up to 13th in the country. So I think that's a pretty good margin, but we're still going to be behind. We're still going to be behind the 8 ball because they got that 20 million every year being pumped in. So no, we're going to be factually behind the 8 ball for a long time until the NIL big money hopefully comes in, but I don't see that happening. Truthfully.
what I was really curious about though is what did you think that Oregon had a distinct offensive philosophy with Will Stein as the OC, and
Yes. They were willing to adjust. They saw the run wasn't going, let's pass it. And it worked because Dante Moore is a better passer. He's a good drop back passer. He has, which is Damon's weakness because he can't pass the alleys. If the aisles are blocked on the gaps, he has a tough time. Dante Moore didn't have that problem. The middle of the field was wide open, and he had a great tight end that he passed to. And with that 2 combination, the second half ran pretty smooth for them.
There you go.
But they are a damn good defensive team. How supposedly Lanning is a defensive guru, so you have Stein carrying the ball for the offense. So I would say, yeah, I could see. I'm more willing to wait for the next 2 weeks to see just how far Oregon does progress into playing better teams, how well they're on the balance of offense and defense, they're going to work. That's
now, I
going
wonder if he's going to coach. I wonder if he's going to coach the CFP game if they get in. Or do you think they'll?
I think it'll put him at a disadvantage if Stein's leaving and he doesn't stay and not coach.
He's coaching.
That's good. I think that's a good thing. He should.
Yeah, it was a mutual between Kentucky and them, which most, like I said, when we were talking about this before with the whole Lane Kiffin ordeal, most of these schools want their coach to coach for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Florida's wanted Summerall to coach. UNT wanted Morris to coach. Kentucky with Stein. And it's not just for any other reason to finish what you started, to show you're a loyal coach. And I really feel like that was one reason that helped Florida with Summerall and our recruits is they seen he was loyal. This man is coaching for a game tomorrow night, still recruiting, hiring an offensive and defensive coordinator. He's literally coaching 2 schools right now. That's
amazing. That's a good hire. I think it was a good hire for Florida.
I think it is. I do.
I know you think that, Bob, because you wanted him for Kentucky. So
I did.
we know how you felt about him.
That still irks me, and I know it has to, but I think you guys got one hell of a coach. But they waited till he literally signed with Florida. It was not the ink wasn't even dry, and then fires
Yeah.
Stoops.
And, all right, so let's move on to South Florida. Let's see. What do you think about that coaching hire, Brian Hartline?
That's a scary one. Ooh.
Yeah, it is, because he's one of the best recruiters in the country, or so they're saying.
Yeah.
And so
I think feeling the wrath of it as well. They're having more decommits than they've ever and flips that they've ever had. I think they're feeling it as well. And I think Kentucky was actually considering him as well. So you guys would have been set either way.
yeah, we would have liked to have him. He was a great recruiter, especially in Ohio, which we recruit well in Ohio, or at least we get the ones that Ohio State and the recent histories, we've been getting the players that Ohio State and Michigan don't get or don't want. And
I think you got to go. And I think now, we're going to see some cold weather boys in Florida because he's a badass. I'm glad we don't have to play him again for a while.
yes,
I think Bama got word of it too, and they got rid of USF too.
good. That was pretty smart, if you ask me. I mean, because the fact that you have to make commitments now with the SEC championship, which there's a lot of channels trying to say that these championship games don't matter anymore and they shouldn't be played. Doug, where are you on this, man? What do you think about these championship games?
I don't. I've for a long time have thought that these SEC championship games, these conference championship games are a waste of our time.
But let me ask you this: if they were to get rid of them, they're going to replace them with something else, because they're not just going to throw the money away.
I agree.
Yeah,
that's for sure. At this point, I guess it would be a playoff expansion.
Well, with me, I think the biggest thing if you were to get rid of those championship games, I don't see any value in doing that. I think you need to set up so that, these 9 games or 10 games or how leading up to it is that they're competitive all the way through. You don't have a cupcake prior to that week of the championship, and then all bases are equal, and then you really see the value in having a championship game.
I mean,
okay, right now, as it stands, it's not.
I mean, for the SEC, Alabama and Georgia are probably both in.
Well, I'm a little concerned that if Bama is not competitive and has 3 losses, they could be in a little trouble.
They should be in trouble if they're not competitive.
That's what you can.
Yeah, I mean, I think
that we're not going to hold conference championships against the teams. So, are they going to live by that? Meaning that if it's not, that's my question.
Bama's got that opening loss to FSU, and that's still a turd floating in a punch bowl to me. So if Bama is not if Bama's not competitive in the game, I don't think they should go. But
why wouldn't I don't understand why Vandy wouldn't move up in their position and Alabama move down if they lose.
Hold on. Here's the problem. Every team that is really not in, every team I would say from 9 to 12 is really a slot lower, because that group of 5 team is not currently in the top 12.
Right.
But they're going to be.
Yep.
So Vanderbilt's 14th, which makes them 15th. Now, here's the committee has really fucked themselves.
Yeah.
First, because they have had Notre Dame ahead of Miami all year. And now they just said, well, that's not etched in stone, but they're screwed, because if they leave Miami ahead of Notre Dame and neither one of them play this week, then they look stupid because Miami beat Notre Dame. And you can't say Notre Dame had a much stronger schedule because that's not true.
Yeah.
And then if they flip them this week, they look like idiots for having Notre Dame ahead of them the whole season.
They can't win for losing.
No.
Well, for me,
Well,
this,
here's the
this
thing.
hasn't been a stellar one for the rankings this year. To me, it's always left me a little empty and pondering what the hell they were really thinking.
And I kind of feel like that have been the time that they came in and said with this ACC, because what really messed it up is this ACC championship game. You have how many losses does Duke have? 5?
Mm-hmm.
They're not.
Okay, so
Duke's not getting in with a win.
No, they're not in, but that's where the chaos comes in. So if Duke wins, who is going to take that next?
Well, Virginia's out if Duke wins.
Yep.
Well, yeah, but someone has to take that spot. And that's where this Miami and Notre Dame, and are you going to put Miami in because they're another ACC school? Are you going to put two? Are you going to put
Miami's 12th right now, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, they're the.
No, wait a minute. If BYU, but they're really 13th because the group of 5 is not in there. All right.
Yes,
but if BYU loses, doesn't that slot Miami's into the 12 spot?
Which that's.
Yeah, I would say it would allow that to happen.
Because Texas Tech is not getting bumped with a loss.
No, they're not.
So that also brings in that drops BYU. Are we moving in both Miami and say, because BYU's the one man out? They're the first team out. First team
So
out. is
BYU loses, it only opens up one slot.
It does. I don't think it opens any if everyone else wins like they're supposed to, the way it's set up, because they're already the one man out. First team out.
I think the ACC might be out altogether, and one of the reasons I think that is it's very interesting that the ACC championship game and the Big Ten championship game are at the same time. So that's the only conference championship game that matters that's at the same time. The rest of them, the SEC championship, the Big 12, they're all at times where they really have no competition.
Wait a minute. Big Ten and ACC championship are always 8 o'clock that Saturday night. So this year's no different.
I mean, it's no different, but it marginalizes the ACC any way it goes.
Is Virginia in the top 12 right now?
Yes.
They're number 17.
Okay, so, all right. So wait a minute.
Not in the college CFP. In the CFP, Virginia is 17th. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. So if they win, they're 11-2, and I think they're getting in, and they bump somebody, which could be Miami.
Yep.
It'd have to be Miami.
Because Miami's already bumped at this moment, being a second team out.
No, Miami is really well. It depends. Yeah, Miami is the first team out if Duke wins.
Yeah, because BYU
So I think-
and
So
Miami
for Miami to get in, they need Texas Tech and Duke to both win.
yeah.
So I think it's pretty obvious that they have no intentions of putting Vanderbilt in this playoff. They would have to be forced.
There's
But
no
now,
there's no path.
No.
Well,
they got
their
Texas ahead of them. That's a farce. That's farcical that they got Texas ahead of them.
there's a loophole that they found that if they would be able to find another opponent and play someone this weekend, which Diego and Jerry Kill know this because they did this 3 years ago at New Mexico State to become bowl eligible. They found a no-name team to be an opponent so they could get their 6th win to be bowl eligible.
But
But no one
Vanderbilt
will play it worth anything.
but let's say Vanderbilt plays somebody, whoever it is. How does that move them up? Because they're either because if they play a shit team, it doesn't help them. If they play if they wanted to play a good team,
No one's gonna play him.
the good teams are like, fuck that, we're not playing you guys.
That's the issue. They're not even going to be able to find a small team that wants to play him. But there is that loophole. Jerry Kill and Diego have used this loophole before. So, and then they're talking about suing the college. Here's my thing: get out there and win. Okay. If you think you deserve to be there, get out there and win.
Well, guys, let's go ahead.
Just don't make excuses.
Well, wait a minute. Vanderbilt has on paper, a close loss to Texas, although Texas had control of the game till very late, and a competitive loss at Alabama, where the final score was not indicative of how close the game was.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're getting robbed. I think Vandy's is just plain getting robbed, guys, and it's sad to me. And I'm glad that makes me cheer for Indiana even more. Another formerly downtrodden team. I want them so bad to win the Big Ten championship and to beat Ohio State. It'll be the most special thing ever. And
they push a lot of those lower teams out.
Yeah, and the rising tide lifts all ships, right? The fact that Indiana has success and that Vanderbilt has had some success means that if you're willing to commit, that you can get something out of even the worst program.
Well, I think a lot of it also has to do, we've talked about it before, is these big time teams that Vandy's not there yet. They could get there. I mean, damn, they're flipping recruits left and right from Bama, Ohio, Georgia, Ohio State. They are doing what they're to get them where they need to stay. And maybe one day they will be that name that they're like, well, it is Vandy, kind of like it is Bama or it is Ohio State. But I really feel this year, because the CFP really messed up. I think they did it on purpose so that we do end up with 12 or 16 teams.
Well, wait, do we really think 24 teams is on the table?
In the future, if there's enough money to be sucked out of it, I think they could.
They're talking about it. Read article after article.
I think it's totally stupid.
I think 16 is the next step, probably.
Yeah, 16 the next step is what they're saying. And I
that's
think
stretching
that's
it.
something
That really is stretching it.
I feel like they're this year is going to push them.
Well, it matches the FCS, so
They're going to feel like, oh, messed up, so let's make sure we don't next year, and we have 16 teams in.
Well, guys, we got these really important games tomorrow night. So I guess we're going to have to fucking talk about them.
Troy at James Madison. So here's a huge game. Actually, James Madison is on the verge of being in the CFP. A lot of people think they're going to be the one that gets in, even though there's some other contenders. So
who's the highest rank? Who is the highest ranked Group of 5 team right now?
Wouldn't that be Tulane?
Tulane is.
So how are they knocked out if they win?
I don't think they're knocked out.
No, and they win. It will be the Group of 5 team in.
So
yeah, because they also have a reputation of being pretty good recently, which helps them.
Well, there's some talk that two Group of 5 teams could get in, but I personally don't see it.
No way. Not with all these bubble teams that have pedigrees. Not this year.
Hey, if we go to 16 teams, though, that'll be a given.
That could happen.
Except people are going to be tripping. Who's number 17? I mean,
There's always someone who's on the bubble. Always.
That's right. No matter how you slice it.
Yeah, I mean, if they go to
Brown's
60,
always around
if
the
they go to 64 teams, then Maryland's going to be bitching.
But
All right.
you know,
Yeah, so they got 2 losses. Tulane does. They got handled at Ole Miss, 45-10. Their other losses, UT San Antonio, the Roadrunners.
And that was
Another on the road game, and they also got their ass whooped there too by 22 points.
it was
ugly, he says.
So yeah, I don't know. It does seem like Tulane could win and not get in, depending on what North Texas does. North Texas could leap them.
I don't. But how far apart are they?
They play North Texas. Tulane plays North Texas.
24 is the ranking for North Texas, and 20 is the ranking for Tulane.
Yeah,
they're both evenly matched teams.
All right, so if they play each other, then
Yeah. North Texas will jump them for sure if they beat them and then plus they've only got the 1 loss.
It's so,
Yeah.
but with Madison and Troy, James Madison would have to win, and then I don't know how they would do if 2 would get in. Hey, shit, they might as well put 2 in and just shut everyone else up and say, you know what, Miami and BYU ain't getting in, this one ain't getting in. Who cares? We're just gonna go ahead and put 2 G5s in and just call it a day. I like that.
I think it's very interesting, and they it just seems to be like the teams with their coaches already hired by somebody else. What are they going to be playing for? Are they going to be celebrating their coach leaving, trying to do the best they can? Are they mad about it? It's all very. It's just what makes those 2 particular games the most intriguing to me, because everybody's going somewhere, and there's a new coach or whatever.
Yeah, James Madison's coach left. You got Billy coming in. Troy is good. So that one of those, I still think James Madison fights. I don't know. I can't see them dropping to Troy, honestly. But then you have North Texas with Morris, and then you have Tulane with Summerall. Both of them a chance to make college football playoffs, and both of them's been hired on.
A lot of unpredictability here, gang.
It's crazy.
It's intriguing.
And
It's making
what we live for, guys. This is what we wanted.
It's a shit show, man.
And that's what every year we sit here and we're like, we want chaos. We don't
We
want
got it.
And we got it. This is what we asked. And so we can't bitch about it. We got to just be like, yep.
We got what we want.
All righty. What about so let's pick on it. So I've got James Madison over Troy. I guess they pretty much have to win, but so to me, I'm just gonna go chalk. I'm gonna say James Madison 41-38. What you gonna say on it?
yeah, I like James Madison. 37-27.
Nice. What about you, Nikki?
I got James Madison 42 and Troy 21.
Ooh, she says we're gonna crush them.
Yeah, I think so.
Hell yeah! So, what are you thinking on this one, Bruce?
I think James Madison is going to win. I really do, but I see it 24-17. It's going to be a one score game. Either it's going to be field goal or it's going to be a touchdown. I think it's going to be close.
There you go. Doug, what do you think on this Titanic struggle?
Now, Troy gave fucking Clemson all they could handle. The number 8 Clemson Tigers.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a long time ago. That was back in September when everybody thought Clemson was good. They got their ass handed to them by Memphis at home. Memphis went to Troy and beat them 28-7. Butch Jones. Is Butch Jones still at Arkansas State?
Yes.
Butch Jones beat them in Troy, 23. How did this team get? What is this? The Sun Belt?
Yeah.
How did they get the Sun Belt championship? What the fuck?
That's amazing.
Okay, yeah, I was fixing to pick Troy. I was going to look and explain, looking at their schedule, why Troy was going to win, but I can't do it.
No, you can't. Same as like trying to say why Duke's in the ACC championship. It's kind of like, okay, this is great.
Yeah,
they can win it.
Give me James Madison 35-10.
Hell yeah. And then we'll move on to Kennesaw State at Jacksonville State. Now, how far are you from Jacksonville State, Doug?
About 80 miles.
80 miles.
I'm 80 miles south.
Oh, yeah. So we got to say go Cox here, but it's because it's not South Carolina. So we can say go Cox, the Gamecocks. So anyway, Kennesaw State has played pretty well in a few games, and Jacksonville State is surprisingly has done pretty well, and I'm looking forward to this one. And I'm going to go ahead and make my picks so we can run through these and get to the main thing. But I don't know, there's plenty of games, so we can run through them. I'm going to say Jacksonville State 23-20.
Give me the Cox as well. Give me the Cox by 10.
Cox by 10. What you got on this, Nikki?
Oh, Kennesaw State's not bad, but I think I'm going to go Cox.
There you go. Go Cox.
28.
Hell yeah. What are you thinking, Bruce?
I'm going to break the trend and go with Kennesaw State. When you get in this championship week or this type of weeks, I think anything can happen. A lot of these teams have matured up and they've become better towards the end of the season. I don't think they're dogs anymore. So, I'm more than willing to go. Albeit, if Kennesaw is going to win, it'd be a lower scoring game. So there again, I'm hitting in maybe to the 20s or mid 20s to 17. So I say 27-20.
So, Bruce, do you know where Kennesaw State is?
Can't tell you.
It's in Georgia. I looked on the map. I couldn't even find a state called Kennesaw. So I figured it's got to be somewhere else.
I like the name Kennesaw though, but not just because you don't like a name doesn't mean they're going to win.
Yeah, they're in Georgia.
We like it. That's special. But like Jerry's kid's kind of special. Yep. So what's your pick on this one, Ed?
I like Kennesaw State in the nail biter 23-22.
Damn it, Jim. That's exciting news. What was you going to say, Doug?
I don't remember. It couldn't have been important.
Sorry about that. I didn't want to leave Ed out, and I realized I heard you speak the last second. I said, oh, damn. So I interrupted Doug. He might have had massive insight into this one since he knows where Kennesaw State was.
No, it was nothing like that. I might have been fixing a burp, Bob.
Oh, that's special. I ain't against that. My grandma on the Hatfield side said that she had Cherokee Indian in him, and she claimed that the natural way to do things is just have your bodily functions right. Because if you don't, you hold that back, then it gave you bad humors and make you ill.
Hold up, did you say on the Hatfield side?
Yes, my grandmother was the youngest daughter of Devilettes Hatfield. If you've seen the Hatfield McCoy miniseries, at the end when it shows Devilettes Hatfield being baptized, his wife is standing on the shore, and there's a blonde-headed little girl holding on to her leg, and that was the representation of my grandmother. And the reason that she wasn't my great-grandmother, you'd think that she'd be that old, is because she was born after the feud when Devil Anse Hatfield was 71 years old.
Bob, you're a fucking Hatfield, dude.
Oh, I know. And everything that
But
comes
that's
with
how
that.
we're related because my family are part of the Hatfields, which
Yeah.
is very common being in West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee area. You kind of,
Well, yeah,
you
especially
kind of have
coal
someone
country.
related on Hatfield boys.
All right, so Ed, I'm pretty sure Ed's a McCoy. Are you a McCoy, Ed?
Mm.
I think I'm a Hatfield.
God damn it. I'll be a McCoy. Fuck it.
There you go.
Family.
Oh, yeah, we made up now. Or so they say.
So they were feuding, right?
Oh, yeah, they had hard times. It
You know
was
why
fair.
they were feuding, right?
I know the real reason why they were feuding, but I'm interested in your take on it.
On the Andy Griffith show, they had kind of a representation, and they were feuding because they were shooting each other. And then
Oh,
Andy said, why are you shooting each other? And he said, well, because we're feuding.
I get that.
That
Actually, I
And
can go with
it
that.
was very circular.
I would go with that. What's that, Nikki?
That makes sense.
It does. It
does.
does.
Yeah.
In that part of the country, it makes a lot of sense.
You
It
keep
does, and
shooting
there was
at me, I'll keep shooting at you.
you know.
Hey, the
Shooting, they
original Smurfs are from Kentucky. Am I right, Bob?
Oh, you talking about the blue people?
Yeah.
You know, I've only seen one of them in my life. Melungeons are more common, but I've always heard about them. But I've only seen one in my life, and they looked like Amish people, and they were in a store in the middle of nowhere down towards Pikeville. And I don't know what y'all know about the area between here and Pikeville, but it's the easternmost part of Kentucky on the border of West Virginia. If you ever wanted to know what Appalachia really, truly was, then I'm telling you, it's that kind of spot. And they, so anything's possible. You know, people were isolated for a long time, live in the middle of nowhere in the mountains, no good roads, not a whole lot of trade in and out, people suspicious of people they don't know coming in. So
It was
it
kind
could
of the same
be.
thing. It was kind of the same thing for the Smurfs when you think about it.
Oh yeah, it really was the same thing. I wonder if they were the inspiration for the Smurfs.
I think so.
Well, you got Blooming in West Virginia has the Mothman, so like that makes sense.
You want to hear a true story about the Mothman?
Yes.
Sure.
So I'm from that area, right? And I ride with motorcycles for the last 40 years with people from Point Pleasant and Meigs County, Ohio, right across the river. And that's my people and my biker family. And not a one of them had ever heard of or mentioned the Mothman until after that movie came out.
Are you kidding? I didn't either.
No.
But
And
you
I've
can
never heard of it either.
now. I mean, it's I mean, a big tourist trap. People travel from all over
Oh, yeah.
West Virginia.
Well, they come from everywhere. And I hope they make money because this is a place that really needs some fucking money, Nicky. You know what I'm saying?
But
So whenever,
I would love to see the Mothman.
oh yeah, so I'm all for the Mothman. Even though I don't believe that it ever existed until that movie came out,
Nope.
I'm all for all the economic value it can bring to our region. You know,
Heck yeah. That and hot dogs.
and hot dogs. Oh yeah, hillbilly hot dogs is the greatest thing ever. I just cannot impress with you people the reasons why that you should go to Appalachia, and one of them in particular. And then I'm gonna tell you how to get there. It's on West Virginia Route 2 as you go north from Barbersville, right along the Ohio River, because I want y'all to know for sure how to get there. It's easy to get to. So just get on I-64 until you're near Huntington, West Virginia. Take the Barbersville exit and go right on up Route 2, and you'll run into hillbilly hot dogs. It's the greatest thing ever.
We should get them as a sponsor because we have mentioned them many times.
Yeah, you're right about that.
We
That's a
have.
great thing. That's the greatest idea. That's the Doug. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to call hillbilly hot dogs. I'm going to tell them about our show. Now, how much should they sponsor us for? Should we all get free hot dogs or a T-shirt or?
Yes.
And
All
hot,
that shit.
like
Yeah.
lots of hot dogs, lots of West Virginia dogs.
There you go. It's special. You know, we'd be farting through silk if we went like all that.
That's okay.
Well, hey, I'm going to jump this next one off. I'm picking Tulane is going to beat North Texas, and fuck North Texas's path up.
Fuck North Texas then. I'm
This
with
one-
you.
And I'm not sure that we could be looking at James Madison jumping both of them, to be
What?
honest.
Yeah. That's interesting. You know, that's intriguing. The Power Four has become intriguing and special.
Let's see about James Madison. See, James Madison is 11-1.
They lost to their only losses to Washington State.
Yeah, which is a decent Washington State team.
Yes.
Not
Actually,
really.
Oh wait, no. Actually, they
Not
beat
really. You said that
Actually,
right.
hold on. Now they beat Washington State.
They
Their
did.
only
Yeah,
their
they
only
beat
losses to
Washington
Louisville.
State.
They lost
Louisville's
that.
a good team.
Came back.
Louisville's a pretty good team. I think
Sometimes.
we're losing Nikki.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you better now. That's awesome. Sometimes that was good. That was Nikki. It was the true truth. I don't really want to give Louisville any credit. They actually suck donkey balls, guys. And there's no,
They played good twice this year when they played Miami and when they played Kentucky. Other than that, they were just nothings.
I'd agree with that. Oh, I've heard a great song, guys. Let me share a song with you guys. Does anybody recognize that song?
I know it's a fight song, but I don't know whose fight song it is.
Kentucky's.
Oh,
Was it going to take? Yeah, it's just a wild fun.
The reason that I'm hearing Kentucky's fight song is I was playing PlayStation 2 and when the show started, I had just scored on Florida in my imaginary world. So in my imaginary world, we had just scored on Florida. And the fight song's been playing throughout the whole show.
Yeah, you scored on us a lot this year, Don.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't imaginary.
all right. Let's sew this one up, guys. Who's left?
We have Big 12.
No. Is everybody picked on North Texas
Oh,
and Tulane?
Don't take it too late.
I'm picking Tulane, but I think this is probably going to be one of the best games out of conference weekend, championship weekend. Both these teams are really but I'm still going to stick with Tulane, and I'm going to pick Tulane 24-21.
Nice. Bruce, what you got on this game?
I got this game. This is a push for me. I think either team can win equally. I think Tulane has a little bit of a better edge. And so I will go with Tulane 30-22. 30-20, excuse me. 30-20 Tulane.
Nice. I like that. What are you thinking, Ed?
I got Tulane. I'm not sold on North Texas's defense at all. 37-20.
But they haven't even as much as they put on the board.
I kind of like it. The controversy could be amazing, though. So let's move on to the next one. UNLV at Boise State. What are you thinking on this one, Bruce?
I like Boise State. They've been very consistent this year, except for maybe one game. And I like the blue turf. So it's Boise, and I think it's going to be 27-14. Boise.
They call that the Smurf turf, don't they?
Yep. It makes me dizzy when I go there. It really does.
It makes me
There's something that the color is just really, when you're there in person to see it, it's really unusual.
I think Eastern Washington's is worse.
Yeah, the red. Yeah,
Yes.
it is
Oh, God.
concerning.
Oh, my goodness. That'd be crazy, guys. They,
Did they play each other this year already?
Who?
What's
that?
UNLV and Boise?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's look it up. I'll give you a second.
And UNLV got win.
But I tell you, if you want to go watch a good game, whenever Boise plays, go if you're in that area of the country. It's a great stadium, and the people are so friggin' nice. And yeah, do it.
Yeah. Let's
And they
see.
love their football there.
I'm not sold on this Boise team, but I got Boise close, 27-24.
So I'm gonna go ahead and pick, since I brought up the information on the 18th. They played at Boise State and lost 31-56. And on neutral site, I'm gonna say they have more of a chance. So I've got Boise 45-38. What do you think on this one?
Taking the over.
I'm taking the over. What are you thinking, Doug?
Let me see here. We'll look at one thing here. Oh, Dan Mullen at UNLV. Dan Mullen.
Yes. That means mediocrity is going to rule the day.
Right.
Well, he's done a good job because the previous coach who bailed did really well. So they only had somewhere to go, and that was down, but they didn't.
10-2, guys.
Man, give me UNLV in the upset.
Nice. Yep, the only two losses.
25-20.
45-20. The only two losses this year for UNLV were at Boise State and at home versus New Mexico.
Yeah, I'm going with the Flying Dan Mullins.
All right. She's got UNLV. What's the score, Nikki?
I'm going to say 21-17.
Hey, Bob, let me correct just for the people listening. I actually said 25-20. 45-20. That might make me look like a moron. Maybe.
Yeah, I heard 25.
Same thing, Doug. You're in the danger zone in that one.
They can come back if they do win like that and be like, no, that's really what I said.
That's what I meant. Yeah. Okay.
Special. So let's move on to the bigger conferences. Even though all those games that we just talked about, most of them have implications, and it's very interesting that two of the games are related. But we're moving into Saturday, and things are getting truly related. So if you look at what's that?
Let's just go ahead and get this one out of the way. The biggest one of the day, Miami of Ohio at Western Michigan.
Damn.
That's a powerhouse game.
I'm not going to be able to think straight unless we go ahead and get this one out of the way.
Yeah, we got to talk about it, Doug. So what's your thoughts on this one?
Man, shit. What can I say? Shit. Any, many, money, mo. Give me the home team, Western Michigan. God damn it.
Yeah.
Western Michigan. So I'm going to look at that, and I've got some information already pulled up on these games. So just for my own sanity, we're going to talk about the conference championships. We're looking at Miami of Ohio at Western Michigan, and the MAC championship game. And it's not telling me there. Anyway, so I'm going to go Miami of Ohio. Fuck it. This Miami by 50. What are you thinking, Nikki?
I don't like picking my Ohio team, so I am going to go with the other team. I've watched neither of these teams, so score-wise, I'm not even sure. I'm going to say Western Michigan 27-23.
Damn it. What do you think on this one, Ed?
It looks like it's Ohio's year to beat Michigan. I got Miami of Ohio 30-17.
Nice, Bruce.
I need a little ground proofing here. What are both teams' record this year?
Let's see. So the Miami of Ohio, we're going to top Miami of Ohio football, and we're looking at their crapola up. Oh, they are 7-5, and Western Michigan is 8-4. But interestingly, Western Michigan is 7-1 in the conference.
Ooh.
And they, so Western Michigan looks like a pretty strong pick, actually. And they, so that's very interesting. And
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Western Michigan, even though I know nothing of them.
You know
I
what,
just-
Bruce? You typically can't go wrong if you don't know anything. To just
yeah, just it's like throwing
go
a
with the
dart at a
home-
board, and
the
I
home-
hope I hit the board.
the home team. The home team.
So I'm gonna go with Western Michigan by 7, 23 to 30. 30 to, excuse me, 30 to 23.
All right. Who ain't picked on this one?
I think we all got that one.
We got it, Doug. So which game would you like to do next?
I mean, we can jump to Brigham Young now. I probably should have put Miami of Ohio first. When I
It's
did the
special.
draft.
It's the back. It's the back, Doug. They're special.
Yeah.
So hell yeah, let's talk about BYU at Texas Tech. Now this game here has some implications. Does anybody think that BYU has a chance to get in the playoffs with the win here?
Oh, they're in with a win.
Oh, that's interesting.
This is going to be a barn burner, man. I just got a feeling it's going to be rock'em sock'em, man. Whoever last man standing.
Well, this is a rematch. Now let's see what happened the first time.
I think Texas Tech won that game by a lot, actually.
A lot.
Yeah, 29-7 in Lubbock.
Yeah.
And that is their only loss. Wow, that's BYU is.
Yeah.
They ain't fucking around, are they?
Well, this is not a neutral shot. What's that?
I think.
Well,
really good team.
it's a neutral site. It's a Tech crowd.
Yeah, but it's really not neutral because they're playing on the same type of turf. They play at their home stadium. They
There
play
you go.
at Cowboys turf.
Damn it.
All right, so let me pop this cherry here. Give me Texas Tech. In a similar type game as the last game, 35-10.
35-10. Nice. Boppity. What are you thinking, Ed?
I think it's closer than the first game.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's super close. 30-14 Tech.
Nice. Bruce, what's your pick on it?
I'm going to go with BYU. I think they, anytime you get your ass kicked that bad, you want revenge, and you want a chance the second crack at the nut. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to put BYU 37-27.
Nice. And I guess I'm going to pick Texas Tech. I think they're going to crush them early. I think it's going to be 31-10 Texas Tech. What's your pick on it, Dad?
I already picked.
Oh.
I said Texas Tech by a lot, 35-10.
Oh, Nikki has a pick. What's up?
Texas Tech 34, BYU 21, but I think it'll be a pretty close game, and Tech will pull away at the end.
Nice. Hell yeah. All righty then. So then I guess we're moving on to Georgia at number 9, Alabama. This game has all kinds of implications. And the main one is, can a 3-win Alabama get in the playoff, and should they? So, Doug, I'm going to kick this off to you. What are you thinking on this?
You know, I think that Bama, if they're competitive in the game, I don't see how you keep them out. If they get their ass kicked, it's anybody's guess. I think that they're going to want to get Bama in, no matter what happens, because it's the TV ratings and it's all that stuff, and that's why they're going to want Notre Dame in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's these committees. You know, they're there to make it fair, quote fair, but really they're trying to rake in the TV dollars.
Oh yeah.
But anyway,
important.
But Bama also played a very strong schedule.
oh, absolutely. Absolutely, and if they're competitive in this game, they should be in. If they win, they're in. So I think Bama will have a chance to win this game, but I don't believe they will. Anytime two teams of equal stature play each other twice in a year, I'm always going to go with the team that lost in the second game. And I just feel like that Georgia has an advantage. They've got the motivation. I don't like how Bama has looked really in the last 4 games, to be honest. I was impressed that they were able to stop lowly Auburn from upsetting them on the Plains, but I don't think that means they're going to Atlanta and winning. Give me Georgia 23, Bama 20.
That's real similar to what I'm thinking, Doug. I think it's going to be a hell of a struggle, but in the end, Georgia will have the ball last and will win 21-20. What are you thinking, Ed?
I've been back and forth on this one because it's a revenge game for Georgia. Bama won at Georgia. Everybody's talking about how Georgia is a national title contender. I'm not 100% sure about that. I think they're probably a semifinal contender. I'm going to go with Bama to get it done again. 31-26.
God damn it, Ed. You cursed us, Ed.
God damn it, Ed, he says. Damn it, Jim. What about you, Bruce? Have you picked on this one yet?
No, I haven't. And I'm kind of like Ed waffling back and forth because I like both teams. I like the Alabama quarterback, even though I know the Georgia quarterback has performed very, very well this year. I mean, 1A, 1B. I like Alabama at home, and I think Alabama's going to eke it out by 3 somehow, some way.
No, hold on. Now, Alabama's not at home.
According to here, it is Georgia and Alabama.
Yeah, Bama's the home team, but it's in Atlanta. This is
Yeah.
in the
they're playing at Georgia Air or what's that?
Mercedes-Benz.
Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah.
Okay, then that changes everything. In my opinion, yeah, I would give the edge to Georgia by 3.
But Alabama points aren't. Alabama fans aren't broke. I think they'll be well represented, but it is to
Well,
be.
if you're going to go by that, Bama has owned Georgia even in Atlanta. It's a true story. I don't think that's going to matter this year, though. But
you know what? I'll flip back. I'm going to stick with Bama. I just like their quarterback.
Oh, I wasn't trying to get you to.
No,
flip back.
I just really like Ty Simpson. He's a hell of a quarterback. The kid can spin it, and
He's improved.
A beautiful drop back passer, and he can run. He's not a deer in the headlight. He's not a statue. So yeah, I'm going to stick with Bama.
All right. What are you thinking, Nikki?
I'm thinking that Kirby still has the haircut. And because of that haircut, that is what's holding all of the frustration. And I think it's the curse. The Kirby hair is literally the curse on why he can't beat Bama. And I do not think
that haircut is tearing that team apart.
It is.
Yeah.
And I don't think I can't pick Georgia. I called Bama being in the SEC championship at the beginning of the season, and I picked them to win it, and I'm going to stick with it. And I'm going with Bama 21, Georgia 17.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. No, this is Georgia's time with Saban out of the conference. I mean, it's now or never for them, even though they have proven quite capable to win in the past. They've got to exploit it. until DeBoer has got everything in place to do it his way, because they'll just have to. It's just an endless. Even the way things are this minute, it's an endless struggle between Alabama and Georgia for dominance. So
Well,
he,
just
he
fans how excited they were when when Saban retired. It was like a sigh of relief. Oh my God, he's finally gone. We can beat him now. And it's like, oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't work that way sometimes.
Yep, there's something in his head against Bama that he is just not able to. He never is able to coach an amazing game. Like we watch him coach these awesome games week in and week out, and then he meets up with Bama and all of it goes out the door.
the Alabama has improved a lot.
Did he have to sign like it away to like Saban? I'll let you take the Georgia job as long as no matter what, you're not going to beat us. We'll let you have one here and there, but you're not allowed to beat us. Like,
God,
wouldn't
you love those backhanded slaps, huh?
wouldn't it? That's what happened. Saban made him sign it. You're not allowed to. That's why none of his ex coaches can really beat him.
That's crazy.
Jimbo did. Oh, and Kirby did.
Yeah, but you're allowed to every once in a while, but
Yeah.
not gonna
Well, I will say this in Georgia's defense, they did it one time in a very meaningful national championship game. But A&M, no, they never won a meaningful game against Alabama.
No.
But anyway, is that everybody on this one?
I think so. Well, I don't believe I have picked him. My pick is I think Georgia has improved. Alabama improved in the mid-season. And
you said 21-20.
Yeah, that I picked it. All right, let's move on to the next one then. How about this monster of a game? How about Indiana at Ohio State?
I'm excited for this one.
I am too. Andy, you got any thoughts on this one?
You know, do we think that Ohio State would have beaten Oregon in Oregon by more than 8?
I don't know. I really don't. I mean, we didn't get to see that one, so.
Didn't last year, so we'll just go off of that. I mean, we can't do the what ifs. Indiana did it this year and did it differently.
I think that Ohio State is probably the better team overall, but I'm going to go with the Fighting Pignettis 27-23.
I hope you're right, Ed.
Well,
we all want to see it, Ed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bruce, what are you thinking on this one?
I'm going with the braggadocious bastard, Cignetti.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
He will have his team ready to go. And that Ohio State coach better gird his loins because they could be in trouble. Because also they've lost their assistant wide receiver coach or their offensive coach. He's gone also. So it's going to. But Alabama has lost their wide receiver coach in who took the Oregon State job, Jamarcus Shepard, who I love to death. Great guy, great man. They got a good hire.
There you go.
So I have my money on Indiana, and I will say it will be 30-27.
Nice. What about you, Nikki? What are you thinking on this one?
My reasoning is really weird. So Well, it's not too weird. So the reason I feel Ohio State last season went in and just had no issue winning the way they were is because they played with a chip on their shoulder. They lost to Michigan again. They were pissed off at the world. Well, guess what they didn't do this year? So thank you, Ed. I really believe that this is the reason that Ohio State doesn't repeat. They don't have a chip on their shoulder. They really believe they're larger than life right now. They have the big heads. And I think Indiana is going to play like they have all season. They honestly play some good, clean football. Never feeling like they are larger than life. And I think that they have no issue beating Ohio State. And I'm saying 27-21.
Nice. Well, I guess Doug and I are the only one that haven't picked. I'm going to go ahead and get my pick out of the way. I think it's Indiana's time, guys. I think Mendoza's a better quarterback than Ohio State, even though I believe that Ohio State's better everywhere else. And I think that when you've downtrodden a team this long in the manner that Ohio State has, that you could overlook a team like this, or you want to prove that they don't belong instead of proving that you belong. And I think that Indiana wants to prove that they belong, and that they're going to win this game, and it's going to be a big score. I'm thinking 55-50, Indiana. What do you
Well,
think?
that will guarantee the piss poor ratings for Duke, Virginia.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I will definitely I'll have to have some kind of Indiana shirt or hat for this game because I'm definitely pulling for the Hoosiers.
Yeah.
But I hate to be a turd in the punch bowl here. But yeah, I don't know. This one seems like one I'm going to get all excited about and then wish that I never watched it. Give me Ohio State 45-20, 45-21.
Wow. About 50, he says.
Well, you're really going out on the limb. I got my soft for you, Doug.
No, I mean, I think a lot of people pick with their hearts on this one, and if I was picking with my heart, I would say that Indiana will edge them out, but I don't know. I don't feel it. I hope I'm wrong.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
So let me go first on this next one. Give me Duke 28-20.
Oh, nice.
No.
Hell yeah, I'd like to pick on this one too. I like that pick actually. The reason I like that pick, Doug, is because controversy seems to be what college football is all been about. And people were claiming there would be clarity because of the expanded playoff, but all it has done is made even more controversy, right? And since we thrive on controversy, then I've got to pick Duke, right? 31-30. What are you thinking, Nikki?
Oh. Chandler Morris is at helm for Virginia, and I have to stick with him. So I'm going with Virginia, and I'm picking Virginia 38-17.
Nice. What are you thinking, Ed?
You know, Duke is better than people think. And Virginia, that really bad game against Wake Forest kind of scares me. So I think Duke calms the chaos a little bit. 24-20.
Ooh, nice. Bruce, have you picked on this Titanic struggle?
No, I haven't. I look at Duke as being the beautiful blonde, that's just a knockout.
That's
Then
really
she
dumb.
opens her mouth and it's all over with the shouting. You know what I mean? And I just and which Duke team is going to show up? That's the third point and the second point. So I'm going to have to go with the consistency, boys, and go with Virginia just for that point of consistency. I think they're a little better team. As much as I would like the beautiful blonde to do the upset, but I just think Virginia's too much of a steady Eddie. So I would put Virginia 30-27.
Nice.
Is that everybody on that one?
As far as I know.
Okay, so I gotta do something real quick. So Sean phoned his picks in.
Oh.
So he's got James Madison over Troy. Sorry, not James Madison. Yeah. Wait. Oh, sorry. He's got him in. He's got James Madison over Troy. He's got Jacksonville State over Kennesaw State.
Nice.
All right. He's got North Texas over Tulane.
Mm.
He's got Boise over UNLV.
Mm.
He's got Texas Tech beating BYU.
Mm.
He's got Western Michigan beating Miami of Ohio. He's got Alabama. He's got Alabama beating Georgia.
Wow.
He's got Ohio State. He's the only other person that picked Ohio State other than me over Indiana. He don't like Indiana. Sean's he likes Notre Dame. He hates Purdue and Indiana, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
And he's got Virginia beating Duke in the ACC championship game.
Nice. Hell yeah. All right. So I guess that covers everybody. Is that the last game?
I think it is.
All right. So which one, guys, before we get out of here, which one of these games that we just picked on has the most implications for the CFP?
Oh, boy.
I would say just go to the highest ranked teams, but no, both of those teams are in.
Yeah, I think it's one of the lower tiered.
I think it's Texas Tech BYU.
I do too. Yeah, I agree with you.
If BYU wins that game, then you've got BYU and Texas Tech in.
Mm-hmm.
And Miami definitely out.
Yes. So that's a big deal.
The chances
wouldn't bother me at all.
The chances of Alabama getting in if they play close is pretty high. I think ESPN's got them at 97% chance of getting in no matter what happens.
Damn it, Jim.
So yeah, not impactful. Just in home field and all that is the only impact there. I don't know. I guess Duke and Virginia is kind of impactful. If Virginia wins, they're in, and that's going to knock somebody out.
Yeah.
So
yes, this is true. It may knock the whole conference out.
The question is if everyone else that needs, that wins, that's not an upset, who gets the boot?
Yeah,
there you go.
Each team shows up.
Yeah,
they've been killers sometimes, and they've been dogs.
And I think that's the issue of what we're going to end up hearing after the season. They're going to go into talks, and then they're going to say, well, this is why we've got to go to a 16-team playoff because we messed up, and these teams should have been in too. So
they're not going to say they messed up.
They never will.
Well, they did. We know what they mean. It's one of those things. It's pretty crappy, but just win all your games, and then you don't have to worry about it.
Yep.
There you go.
All right. Bob, you got anything to add?
Yes, I do. Right. Make sure that you buy you some Smack It Off the podcast merchandise. Go to Bonfire and look it up. It's out there and special. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. Join all the groups we're associated with. Search Smack It Off the podcast on your social media. And thank you for joining us, Dog Father. And fuck your team.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Night, everybody.
let me throw one more thing out there is no donkey balls this week because we don't want to fuck with losers of of championship games. But we'll be back with bowl editions.
I'll do
But
that about
but we could have a playoff show because the field will be announced.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can do that.
Yeah, we could do that.
Pick
Yeah.
That's a good
All right.
idea.
All right, so
We could-
9 Eastern Sunday.
All
Be
right.
there.
Sounds good.
All righty.
Later.
Night, everybody.
Good night.